Good morning. Please remain standing for this presentation of our flag and the Star-Spangled Banner, led by Tyler Green, a vocal performance and music business student in the Department of Music.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. I would like to welcome you all to Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville. My name is Ann Boyle. I am the Interim Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, and I am delighted to celebrate this 2014 spring ceremony with you today. This morning we will confer degrees on candidates from the Graduate School and the School of Education. I'm very pleased to introduce you to some of the members of the platform party. These individuals are with us today to extend their congratulations to the graduates. Other members of the platform party will be introduced during the ceremony as they come to the podium. Each person will rise as their name is called. I ask the audience, please hold your applause till all are standing. Dr. Narbeth Emanuel, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs. Mr. Ken Neer, Vice Chancellor for Administration. Ms. Rachel Stack, Vice Chancellor for University Advancement. Dr. Regina McBride, Dean of Library and Information Services. Ms. Michelle Welter, President of the SIUE Staff Senate. Dr. Susan Yeager, President of the SIUE Faculty Senate. Ms. Alexa Hillary, SIUE Student Government President. Please join me now in acknowledging them with your applause. Seated in the front rows before me are the members of the faculty and staff of the School of Education. It is through the dedicated work of these individuals in designing and executing the curricula of the university that our students have been able to achieve their goal, culminating in graduation today. Would all faculty and staff in attendance today please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Julie Furst-Bovey, Southern Illinois University Edwardsville's 8th Chancellor. Dr. Furst-Bovey is completing her second year leading SIUE and is recognized nationally and internationally for her expertise in quality higher education, having authored several articles as well as a book on this topic. Dr. Furst-Bovey is a member of St. Louis Civic Progress, the Executive Committee of the Leadership Council of Southwestern Illinois, Innovate St. Louis, and the boards of directors of the Southern Illinois Collegiate Common Market, Hospital Sisters Health System, SIUE's University Park, and Girl Scouts of Southern Illinois. She has worked tirelessly on behalf of SIUE since she arrived and is committed to guiding our university as we plan for our global future. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me now in welcoming Chancellor Julie Furst Bovey.
Good morning. Welcome to SIUE Spring 2014 commencement. I'm very pleased to join our faculty, staff, administrators, and guests in officially congratulating our graduates as we celebrate in your honor. Together, you represent a wide variety of backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives, and together, you've made SIUE a stronger institution. And there is tremendous strength in diversity. But there is also strength in unity. At the end of today's ceremony, you will be united in alumni status with nearly 95,000 fellow Cougars. We're proud to have such an outstanding group of graduates entering a new phase as SIUE alumni, and would like to congratulate you for all of the effort that's brought you to this point. I would also like to extend a heartfelt thanks to all of the parents, grandparents, spouses, siblings, children, and friends that are with us today, those individuals who supported you for the past years while you worked hard to earn your degrees. I'm sure that today they're proudest of all, and we express our appreciation for the important roles they've played in your lives. SIUE faculty and staff have also played an important role in your success, and at this time, I would also like to thank them for their efforts. I would like to take a moment to thank two of our senior administrators, Dr. Ann Boyle, who has been with SIUE for 19 years, previously as the Dean of our School of Dental Medicine, has served as the interim provost for the past 3 years. And Dr. Betty Bergeron, Dean of the School of Education for the past 7 years, has accepted a position as Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs at Southern Connecticut State University. I would like to thank both of these senior administrators for their service and their leadership, and we wish them the best in their new roles. And speaking of important roles, I would like to wish all of the mothers and grandmothers in our audience a very happy Mother's Day weekend. So, on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration of SIUE, congratulations, and I'll leave you with a parting quote from W. Clement Stone, a successful business person. Mr. Stone said, "There is little difference in people, but that little difference makes a big difference. The little difference is attitude. The big difference is whether that attitude is positive or negative." So whether you're a student, a parent, a leader, a community member, whatever your role, your attitude will determine the tone of your life and your achievements. And you will hear that positive attitude reflected in our speakers today. So set your sights high, work to maintain a healthy focus on what's positive, and you'll find that success comes to you. We're so very proud of your accomplishments, and we look forward to hearing from you and about you in the coming years. Thank you, and good luck. I was going to sit down, but it's not time. And now, the recognition of our honorary degree recipient. SIUE awards an honorary degree to an individual who has made significant contributions in cultural, educational, scientific, economic, social, humanitarian, or other worthy fields. Last night, we conferred the Doctor of Humane Letters upon Mr. John Simmons. John Simmons graduated from SIUE earning a Bachelor of Science in Political Science. He earned his doctorate degree from Southern Methodist University. He is the founder and chairman of a national law firm headquartered in Alton. Since the founding of his firm in 1999, John has given his time, his service, and his treasure to benefit SIUE and the surrounding community. His generous donations include more than $10 million to help build the Simmons Cancer Institute at SIU in Springfield. He has donated more than $1 million to renovate the baseball complex on our campus and has made significant contributions to the construction of a new golf training facility. His other contributions include more than $5 million from the Simmons Family Foundation, awarded to various charities throughout the St. Louis metro region, as well as countless volunteer hours to charitable organizations throughout Madison County and beyond. John also served as a member of the SIU Board of Trustees for 10 years, including his final year serving as chair of the SIU Board of Trustees. Dr. Simmons, congratulations again. It is a special honor and privilege to have you as our commencement speaker.
Thank you. Good morning. Congratulations to all of you, class of 2014 from SIUE. So, anyway, proud of each and every one of you. Congratulations to all the moms in the house. My mother was here last night. But anyway, I want to do two things today. I want to tell you a story, and then I want to give you a roadmap for success. So the first time I have ever told this story publicly was last night. So unless you've talked to somebody very recently, you're going to be one of the first to know. Hang on, I got to get my technology. So in 1988, when I was discharged from the Army, I applied to SIUE. I had family attending here, sister, nieces, a nephew, were all students here, so I decided, hey, I'll just join the group and follow the suit, and I applied, and shortly thereafter, I got a letter from SIU stating I had not been admitted. Now, this was 1988. Everyone was admitted to SIU at that time. I'd never even heard of anyone not being admitted. So I went to my sister to tell her my shocking and bad news, and I said, can they do this? I'm a resident of Illinois. I was born in Illinois. I want to live in Illinois. I've served my country. Can they deny my application for admission? And she said, well, yeah, they can, and we've talked about it for a while, but she knew of a procedure and a process to appeal the admission denial. So I got the brightest red crayon I could write and wrote an appeal and told how much I matured in the Army and how I would really like to be a student, and ultimately, I was accepted. I was just kidding about the crayon. It wasn't a crayon. But ultimately, I was accepted to SIUE on academic probation. So I hadn't even started, and I was already in trouble. So anyway, about a year later, I find myself, as a student here, on a committee to hear admission appeals. You better believe we let everyone in. Fast forward 20 years, and I find myself chairman of the SIU system. That includes a law school in Carbondale, a medical school in Springfield, a pharmacy school here in Edwardsville, a dental school in Alton, a wonderful East St. Louis campus with the charter high school, as well as this campus and the Carbondale campus. And while being chairman wasn't a particular goal of mine, the irony wasn't lost on me either. It was, here's a guy who wasn't even admitted, and now I'm chairman of the board. It's kind of surreal. But anyway, I was a beneficiary of the let everybody in policy. So I'd like to thank the Board of Trustees of SIU, President Randy Dunn, the former president, Dr. Glenn Pichard, SIUE Chancellor, Dr. Julie First-Bovey, and the committee who recommended me for this honor. Thank you. Thanks. The second thing I wanted to do today is give you a roadmap for success. And speaking as someone who now has a doctorate degree, I understand there's all kinds of plagiarism rules and whatnot. So I want to disclose I've borrowed pieces here from Dr. David Warner. Dr. Warner was a provost here on campus and was ultimately the chancellor here on campus, and he's a man I admire and respect. And he gave a speech one time, and I just loved it. This was probably, I'm just guessing on the air, but it's probably 2004. And I asked him if I could have a copy of the speech. He sent it to me graciously, and I just kind of hung on to it. And when I was asked to do this today, I pulled out that speech and was kind of looking at it, and I thought, I'll use some of this here. So this is considered a footnote for everyone. Just for all of my colleagues. So, roadmap to success. David Warner. So first, be grateful. You've had support, whether it was from family and friends and loved ones, someone helped you get here today. At a minimum, you've had the support of your fellow citizens, many of them only earning minimum wage. And they have paid sales taxes, income taxes, cigarette taxes, liquor taxes, and lost money gambling to let you afford to go to SIUE. And while you undoubtedly feel like you've paid a lot of money to attend here in tuition and fees, take it from me as chairman of the board, you've paid but a fraction of the cost of your tuition. So when you see someone who's struggling or out of work, remember in some small way they helped educate you. So be kind to them. Second, help others. You've learned a lot over your last 4, 5, 6 years here. Not everything you've learned has been in the classroom. Share your knowledge or experience with others in a helpful way. This next part of my speech doesn't really pertain. I wrote this not thinking of the School of Education, and now I'm thinking, oh no, because what my speech says is teach someone to read. But you all are going to be doing that every day. But seriously, teach an illiterate adult how to read. That may be better. The possibilities are endless on how you can help others, but however you can, help others pursue your dream. But you guys are in the School of Education, and that's what you're going to devote your lives to. So anyway, that point was kind of, you've already got one of the 4 points, so you're good. Third, be ethical. Financial rewards can create a temptation to behave unethically. But remember this African proverb, which says, one falsehood ruins 1,000 truths. So think about that. It's been said that a good name is more valuable than silver and gold, and I have found that to be true. Don't tarnish your prospects, your good name, your self-respect with greed. Finally, never give up. In 1941, Winston Churchill gave a commencement address about how a person could be successful. He said, in part, never give in. Never, 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 never. In nothing great or small, large or petty, never give in, except to convictions of honor and good sense. Now, my advice to you is when you are in a disagreement about whether to eat at 54th Street or Buffalo Wild Wings, give in. Use the good common sense exception. It'll make life much easier for you. So in summary, appreciate and be thankful for your good fortune. Help others achieve their goals. Be ethical and never give in. This is one formula for success. And in closing, I'll leave you with one specific piece of advice my mother-in-law gave me the day I graduated. She said, now, John, now you have to stop acting like an idiot. Do good things, make mom proud, and never give up. because now it's up to you.
Thank you, Dr. Simmons. Thank you for your remarks. Thank you for your continued service to the university and to our community, and I hope you never, never, never give up supporting us, because we've benefited greatly from that. For each commencement ceremony, one graduate is chosen to speak on behalf of the graduating class. To be selected for this honor, students must not only demonstrate academic success, but they must also exemplify the values of our institution. The graduate chosen for this ceremony is Mr. James Ingracia, who is receiving his Bachelor of Science in Speech-Language Pathology from the School of Education. In addition to his academic accomplishments, James has been an engaged member of the university community. He served as an executive Springboard student leader and president of the Prairie Residence Hall Area Council. He was also a member of Sigma Tau Gamma, where he held many positions, including executive vice president. Other areas of involvement on campus involve being a member of Students Assisting in Recruiting, the School of Education's Dean's Dozen, and Kappa Delta Pi. He also served as president of the Association for School and Community Careers and president of the National Student Speech Language Hearing Association. In addition to his involvement on campus, James has been awarded several scholarships, including those from Women in Business, Locanos of the Midwest, and Janetta Haley, and Minority Teacher of Illinois Scholarship as well. He is also a member of the SIUE Honors Program. Currently, James works with children who are autistic as an applied behavior analysis therapist for Access, an organization in O'Fallon, Illinois. Mr. Ingracia, it is my pleasure to welcome you as the student speaker representing your graduating class.
There's a lot more people than I expected. Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad to see everyone here today. I'm so honored to stand in front of you as the representative for the School of Education and as the graduating class of 2014. To the faculty and staff of Southern Illinois University Edwardsville, thank you. Thank you for giving us the skills and knowledge for our future profession, pushing us farther and to reach for excellence. To family and friends in the audience, especially my friends and family here today, thank you guys too. Without you guys, I wouldn't have had the inspiration to push farther and to do my best in college. Last but not least, to my fellow graduates, congratulations, we did it. The journey may not have gone exactly how we planned, but we are closing another chapter in our lives. As I walked towards the door today, or the doors to graduation, I noticed a lot of people crying and saying, I can't believe it's over. I've had my fair share of, reflection, and I can't believe it's over myself. But today is a time for celebration for the things that we've done and what we are about to do. When people ask me to reflect about my experiences, I surprisingly didn't know what to say. That actually doesn't happen very often. How can I possibly explain or talk about the wonderful experiences I've had over the past 4 years? There are so many things I can discuss. The time when I arrived at SIUE, joining my fraternity Sigma Tau Gamma, running for student body president, or taking my last neuro final. Many of our college times can't be defined or explained, but rather experienced. I began to ask my friends, family, fraternity brothers, colleagues, and so many of my mentors, what's one thing you learned during college? Or what piece of advice can you give those graduating today? During a talk with those close friends of mine, I had a friend say he wanted to look back and do all the things he could over the past 4 years because he doesn't want to miss anything of it. Another said that they wish they found that special someone. Many people said they wish they tried harder their freshman year. A buddy of mine said that if he could also visit anywhere in the world, he would go to Florida. Now, why Florida? He said it was because he didn't have to worry about language barriers, he's been there before, or simply put, he was comfortable. I was actually taken back by this. Out of all the places in the world, why would you choose Florida? There are so many places in the world yet to be seen. In 23 BC, they said, "Carpe diem qua minimum credula postero," roughly transcribed as, "Seize the day, trusting as little as possible in the next day." Wayne Gretzky once said, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." And for the younger generations, it has been revived by the infamous Drake as YOLO. Or for those of you who don't know, it's "you only live once." So my piece of advice for everyone here today, not even just the graduates, is to go out, explore the world, go attain your dreams that you've always wanted to do. Taking all the opportunities that life has to offer you will allow you to grow to unimaginable feats. My mentors told me to be flexible. We may not get the job we want or the grad school we wanted to go to, but looking and being flexible at the doors that are opening to you today will allow you to grow unimaginable feats. Don't get comfortable in the day-to-day life. If you're teaching, try a new method instead of the boring ones, so you can effectively teach your students by trying different modalities. If you have a client in therapy, try different fun exercises that could change their lives forever. Continue to learn and strive for success. And don't let age define what you can or cannot do. You're never too old or you're never too young to do what you want. I found inspiration in my father. He told us one day that he had 2 current life goals. 1 is to go skydiving. 2 is to run a marathon. In 2009, at the age of 56, my father finally completed his first marathon. Since then, he ran many more marathons and continues to do races. He was an inspiration to me that it's never too late to complete your dreams and to change the world. On the opposite side of the spectrum, I heard an 11-year-old girl named Chloe Sterling of Troy over the radio who had created her own cupcake business, and it just exploded with popularity. If you want something to happen, take the initiative and change it. Hard work is the key to this. Some people say that I've been so lucky to get where I am, and yes, I am, but they also say I'm super smart, which, as my grades sometimes could tell, it's not always. But it's the hard work that I've put in, the tireless hours that I've put in, studying for exams, completing all my projects that I have to do. Hard work does pay off, as you can see today, as you guys are about to get your degree. You can't get all the accolades and benefits without putting effort to it. It's not always an easy road, but it's a road to travel. As you explore the world, be safe, make good decisions, and have fun. Happiness is the key to a long, prosperous life. So once again, congratulations to the class of 2014, YOLO.
Thank you, Mr. Ingracia, for your message and for your contributions to the university. I certainly hope you obtain your dreams. I can tell that you're willing to work hard for that. Next, the candidates for graduation will be presented by their deans to the chancellor for conferral of their degrees. In your program, you will see that recipients of baccalaureate degrees who are graduating cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude are noted by 1, 2, and 3 asterisks, respectively. They are also wearing cords on their academic regalia indicating their honors. In addition, candidates who are honor scholars in the university are indicated in the program with a capital H. Graduates who will be commissioned as second lieutenants in the U.S. Army and U.S. Air Force are listed in your program as well. I ask that the audience please remain seated during this part of the ceremony. Dr. Jerry Weinberg, Associate Provost for Research and Dean of the Graduate School, will begin by presenting candidates for conferral of doctoral and graduate degrees.
Will the candidates receiving doctoral degrees, please rise. Chancellor First Bovee, these candidates, subject to completion of all requirements established by the university and the graduate school, are recommended to you for the formal conferring of their respective degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the Dean of the Graduate School, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Southern Illinois University Board of Trustees, I confer on each of you the graduate degree earned with all associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. Will the candidates receiving graduate degrees please rise? Chancellor First Bovee, these candidates, subject to completion of all requirements established by the university and the graduate school, are recommended to you for the formal conferring of their respective degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the Dean of the Graduate School, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Southern Illinois University Board of Trustees, I confer on each of you the degree earned with all associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations.
Would all graduates receiving doctoral and graduate degrees in the graduate school now please come forward?
Doctor of Education, Dennis Lee Kremsey. Lori L. Frankie Hopkins. Pamela M. Leonard Cucarola. Tanya Eileen Patton. John Shelton Pearson. Beth A. Renth. Michael Patrick Shelton. Cornelia Ann Smith. Nancy Claire Spina. Hillary Young Stanifer. Tara Ray Wells. Education Specialist degree, Lelaine Christina Pellman. Candace Antoinette Ramey. Bradley Jean Snow. Specialist degree, Ryan M. Bristol. Julie Marie Dorenz. Alexis R. Reed. Tristan Jane Cooper. Brandy Lee Anna Folk. Ashley Alien Hemrick. Chantel L. Morrow. Andrew O. Osifalujo. John Raymond Richardson. Katrina Hani Salama. Kirsten Elizabeth Smith. Master of Arts in Teaching, Laura Ann Bevis. Dashunda Michelle Curtis. Michael Philip Franchik. Kenshin Heitangoku. Sarah Kathleen Jones. Allison Ashley Mauser. Jacqueline Elizabeth Schrand. Elizabeth Marie Schrader. Aaron K. Smith. Nicholas David Spaeth. Caitlin Rose Wood. Master of Science, Caitlin Marie Adams. Jermaine Bean. Shannon Christina Centrelli. Brandon Michael Cox. Jennifer M. Dienberg. Carla Elizabeth Dodd. Julianne K. Eichmann. Theodore Henry Gransman. Elena Marie Holler. Alexandria Joy Holmes. Desiree Howard. Shelby Lauren Hulls. Demario Lamar Johnson. Kenneth Ray Jones Jr. Monica Lynn Kempland. Brittany M. Lowell. Edward Michael Purdy IV. Timothy Lewis Rhodes. Jessica Lee Rothe. Emily Ann Schneider. Kyle Jacob Timmons. Katie Michelle Wambecker. Tiffany Lynn Dvorak. Meredith Wiley Flan. Kayla Dawn Graham. Lindsay Marie Harris. Sophia Magdalene Heizon. Carly Drew Hohenboken. Sylvia Krasimirova Yeliaskova. Kelsey S. Jones. Kelsey Shea Martin. Talia Lynn Merkel. Haley Christine Nichols. Nora Catherine O'Leary. Amanda Marie Pagel. Darcy Elaine Phillips. Shannon Danielle Pritchett. Nicole Renee Ritzheimer. Victoria Elizabeth Russell. Kimberly Nicole Schaefer. Rachel Lynn Shaw. Chelsea Anne-Marie Teppen. Tara Nicole Themes. Gina Ray Thomas. Sarah Marie Tygo. Alexis Nicole Torres. David Michael Wyant. Master of Science in Education, Kimberly Sue Bugger. Colby Patrick Crook. Victoria Catherine Ann Fricky. Erin Renee Geringer. Christine Marie Gerstanecker. Dana Faye Jones Bradfute. Joseph Gustavo Kaminsky. Amanda Michelle Murphy. Alexis Nwankwo. Michael Allen Ruglis. Rex Marshall Waddell. Brett Lamont Dar. Jonate Govan. Micah Shane Day. Jamie Elise Trusty. Sarah Lynn Konachek. Natalia Garcia. Marlene Esther Wu. Crystal S. Bernay. Stephanie Lynn Russell Biondi. Erica Ray Britton. Tatum Janae Dar. Nikita M. Egelhoff. Catherine Rose Howell. Katie Danielle Jones. Catherine Jean Parsons. Lindsay Ray Schaffner. Megan Lee Stewart. Jasmine R. Coleman. Julia Ann Delaney. Danelle Octavia Scott. Ashley K. Thompson.
Dean Betty Bergeron will now present candidates for conferral of baccalaureate degrees in the School of Education.
Will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the School of Education please rise? Chancellor First Bovee, these candidates, subject to the completion of all requirements established by the university and the School of Education, are recommended to you for the formal conferring of their degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the Dean of the School of Education, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Southern Illinois University Board of Trustees, I confer on each of you the baccalaureate degree earned with all associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations.
Will all graduates receiving degrees in the School of Education please come forward?
Bachelor of Arts, Kate M. Cole. Melissa Rose Baumann. Kayla Ray Bhakti. Ashley Marie Capitosto. Irma Christina Cardona. LaWisha Renee Carter. Casey James Fay. Samantha J. Forehand. Haley Rose Furman. Samantha N. Godard. Raya Lee Heddy. Kate Alexandra Helbig. Jamie Lynn Ann Hinckley. Ali Renee Cunnert. Rachel S. Larson. Andrew Michael Lewis. Joshua R. Lepardis. Tiffany G. Maglasane. Kelly Suzanne McCarty. Amanda Irene Montaigne. Natalie Ann Otwell. Raquel Anna Fardo Piper. Taylor Marie Smith. Charles Lewis Spence. London Dominique Thomas. Audrey Brianne Wartzbaugh. Nora Elaine Whipple. Danielle Deshawn Williams. J. Tyler Wilson. Stephanie C. Young. Bachelor of Science. Imad M. Abduladi. Caitlin May Allers. Alexandria Jean Allen, summa cum laude. Erin Nicole Allen. Mackenzie Elizabeth Allison. Joshua Clinton Anderson. Jordan Thomas Andruck. Casey Danielle Arand. Jordan Lee Bakley. Kayla Ray Bartz. Samantha A. Baxter. Rachel Nicole Beasley, summa cum laude. Jessica Elisa Cherie Beck. Nancy Maxine Beam. James Thomas Bale, summa cum laude. Andrea Alma Bites. James L. Byer. Jalil Masia Bey Muhammad. Mark Anthony Billich. Carrie Charlene Bindrim, cum laude. Danielle Elizabeth Burke, cum laude. Sydney C. Blackman. Christopher J. Bobrowski, cum laude. Brianne Marie Bonnell. Sarah Catherine Borley, magna cum laude. Tyler Lewis Beaudreau. Raven Valencia Bowers. Anna Jeanette Boyer. Mason Montgomery Brinker. Samantha Adeline Brinker. Lauren Marie Broking. Brian Keith Brown. Kristen Rose Buds. Jessica Christine Boone. Lindsay Marie Bolva. Melissa Lynn Berger, summa cum laude. Lilar Siobhan Burton. Folashade Busari. Tyler Joseph Calvert. Manuel Victor Camarena. Whitney Lee Chandler. Nicole Marie Chrysagas, magna cum laude. Trisha Marie Clark, cum laude. Emily Marie Klein. Abby Joanne Cole. Kara Ashley Combs, cum laude. Hillary Danielle Conrad, magna cum laude. Alyssa Constantinides. Kimberly Faith Cooper. Jacob Timothy Corey. Travis Michael Cox. Anthony Jordan Cunningham. Julie Ann Cutright, cum laude. Shelby Lynn Doherty. Ashton Michelle Day, cum laude. Jessica Lynn Ding, magna cum laude. Regan Lee Dice, cum laude. David Lee Devine. Kirsten Elizabeth Durker, magna cum laude. Vincent Lawrence DeViero, magna cum laude. Sarah Jean Doggendorf. Caitlin E. Donnell. Sarah Elizabeth Downs. Casey Lee Dunham, magna cum laude. Shay N. Eblin. Amy Rhiannon Eccles. Devin Nicole Ellis. Jessica Lynn Entler. Lindsay Marie Evans, cum laude. Nicole A. Fairbairn, cum laude. Patsy L. Feliciano. Samantha Elizabeth Flaherty. Erin Marie Fleischaker, cum laude. Kirsty Lauren Four. Carissa Nicole Fowler. Megan Nicole France. Cheryl A. Frericks, summa cum laude. Anna Lee Fry. Danielle N. First, cum laude. Robert Jonathan Furman. Mary Elaine Gasser, cum laude. Katie Leanne Geisendorfer. Kelly Ray Golson. Joanna Patrice Gillespie. Ashley Nicole Gobin. Ashley Nicole Golat. Elizabeth M. Golicki, cum laude. Michelle Lee Goodyear. Ashley Nicole Gottlob, magna cum laude. Joshua James Green, magna cum laude. Megan F. Greenwald. Ashley R. Grzymowski. Sarah Marie Gummersheimer, cum laude. Jessica Rose Haar. Ariel Lauren Hageman. Michael E. Hahn, magna cum laude. Jolene Nora Hall, magna cum laude. Justin Lamont Hall. Elizabeth A. Hankins. Tara Lynn Hanvey, cum laude. Danielle Louise Harper. Joshua Liddell Harrell. Brandy N. Hart, summa cum laude. McKenna Suzanne Hart. Katie Ann Hastings, cum laude. Heather Elaine Hayes, cum laude. Jeffrey Willard Hydorn. Laura Ray Helderman, cum laude. Adrienne Danielle Hernandez. Jacob D. Hicks. Myra Janae Highsmith, cum laude. Jasmine Simone Hill. Ryan A. Hill. Keitra G. Hinton. Faith J. Hopkins. Judith Hope Ann Hopwood, magna cum laude. Kristen Alicia Hoodlin. Amanda Michelle Huff, magna cum laude. Megan J. Huff, magna cum laude. Titus Daniel Hughes. Ashley Nicole Ingram, summa cum laude. Alexandra Ann Johnson Erland. Chastity Nicole Ivory. Kaylin Renee James, magna cum laude. Patrick Joseph James. Catherine Ann Jerby. Nicole Marie Joby, cum laude. Lauren Nicole Johannes. Jessica Lynn Johnson, cum laude. Jessica Renee Johnson. Lauren Ashley Johnson. Lauren Michelle Jordan. Megan Crystal Casper, summa cum laude. Brad Joseph Keenan, cum laude. Nicholas Martin Kenny. Caitlin Marie Kent. Mark Edward Keeneland. Patrice D. Kimbrough. Ashley Renee Clay. Casey Ann Corchi. Tara Lynn Kohler, cum laude. Haley C. Cordy, cum laude. Alexandria Joy Kostancic. Catherine Ray Cott. Angela Patricia Kramer, cum laude. Alia Melek Kutan. Samantha M. LaBelle, cum laude. Caitlin Marie Lawrence. Shannon Marie Leahy. Lauren M. Leddington. Bria Marie Lee. Alyssa Roland Lemieux. Emily Nicole Length, magna cum laude. Christopher Isaac Lindsay, cum laude. Jacob Lee Lindsay. Sarah Alice Logston. David Anthony Long. Holly Renee Lorsbach, summa cum laude. Krista Janelle Lotz, magna cum laude. Jessica Michelle Lutz, magna cum laude. Matthew J. Macco. Anthony Meyer. Matthew Elliott Malik. Catherine Rose Madiota. Joseph Brooks McDowell. Aonya Lachey McElroy. Nicole Marie Medford, summa cum laude. Michael Medina Jr. Abby J. Meinhardt, cum laude. Amy Elizabeth Meneses, magna cum laude. Natalie Renee Messina, magna cum laude. Candace Beth Meyer, summa cum laude. Jessica Meyer, summa cum laude. Courtney Nicole Mikesell, cum laude. Brandon T. Miller. Dalton Robert Miller, cum laude. Kristen Marie Mills, magna cum laude. Lindsay Joe Milner. Lakendra Danielle Moffett. Taryn Alicia Glenise Moore. Jennifer M. Mueller, magna cum laude. Kenyatta Latrice Mohammed. Alexandria Munstock. Yara G. Murgas. Sarah Marie Mournain, cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Moser. Carson Nicole Myers. Marissa Nelson, magna cum laude. Megan Jean Newkirk, cum laude. Taylor Nicole Nick, cum laude. Kevin Wayne Ogden Jr. Drew Michael Ogrentz. Ashlyn Jean Overton. Alicia Nicole Parker. Jerica Renee Patek, magna cum laude. Priscilla Elise Perez. Casey Elaine Perry, cum laude. Robert Lee Quinton Peters, summa cum laude. Megan Christine Petty, magna cum laude. Carly Ann Felger, magna cum laude. Shantae Inez Dotson, magna cum laude. Justin E. Phillips, cum laude. Kelsey Alexandria Piche. Mercedes D. Pineda. Joshua C. Prince, summa cum laude. Michelle Elizabeth Probst, summa cum laude. Heidi M. Quiggle, cum laude. Kayla Elizabeth Quintal. Casey Michelle Rahill, summa cum laude. Lauren Page Redding, summa cum laude. Donna K. Reedy. Jolene Reeves, summa cum laude. Melinda Marie Rendelman, magna cum laude. Emily Louise Renth. Logan Michael Ressler, magna cum laude. Danielle Sheree Robinson. Samantha May Chapa. Kaylee Sophia Schenbeck, cum laude. Kara M. Schumann. Nicholas Joseph Scott. Kiana Y. Sr. Matthew Joseph Serdar. Melissa Marie Shepard, magna cum laude. Anna J. Shields. Megan Ann Rogers. Brittany Nicole Sarhag, summa cum laude. Amanda Lynn Schulenberg, cum laude. Emily Charisse Schultz, summa cum laude. Matthew Robert Silva. Katie Elizabeth Simon, magna cum laude. Sierra Kristen Sims. Curtis Bernard Singleton Jr., magna cum laude. Kristen N. Sloman, cum laude. Rachel Ann Smart. Claretta Zakia Smith. Shailene Danielle Smith, cum laude. Tanisha Brianna Smith, cum laude. Mary Frances Sobery, cum laude. Kylie Ann Summers, magna cum laude. Gregory Laurel St. Clair. Stephanie Sue Stacy, magna cum laude. Michelle Lee Stark. Chelsea Renee Steele, summa cum laude. Jana C. Stone, cum laude. Kelsey Brianne Stout, magna cum laude. Jordan Sternad. Ian Michael Swager. Sumalin Ida C. Pomerath. Carissa A. Teffertiller, cum laude. Joshua Lamar Thomas. Zachary Ryan Timler. Sarah Alexandra Topal. Jonathan Patrick Tritley, summa cum laude. Carlene Renee Underwood. Hannah Elizabeth Vesper. Todd Andrew Vogel, summa cum laude. Jessica Ann Wallman. Kristen Marie Walker. Maddie Marie Wall, cum laude. Brandon M. Wallace. Elizabeth Marie Wasilenko. Jasmine Jamie Lee Watkins. Brooke Catherine Watzek, cum laude. Ellen A. Watson, magna cum laude. Philip Scott Watson. Brittany Elizabeth Welch. Lauren Marie Welch. Jennifer Caitlin White. Brittany Danelle Worrell, magna cum laude. Olivia N. Weigeman, cum laude. Andrea Jean White, cum laude. Bethany Dawn Willie. Katrina K. Williams. Noel M. Williams, magna cum laude. Lindsay Rochelle Wilson. Lydia Ellen Whipperman, cum laude. Brittany N. Wolf, magna cum laude. Alicia Brennan Wumbles. Joshua Kevin Wood. Jonathan G. Woodward. Elena Maria Cristina Yak, summa cum laude. Constance Deshay Young. Tyler R. Junk. Brittany Trochet Morris. James P. Engracia, cum laude.
Could all of the 2014 spring graduates please rise? Now, in recognition of the degree bestowed upon you, you may move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations. You may be seated.
It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium Ms. Bev George, class of 1975 and 1979, and past president of the SIUE Alumni Association Board of Directors.
Good morning. Congratulations, graduates. From one cougar to another. I'm honored to be among the first to congratulate you on your graduation. We celebrate your accomplishments as you now become alumni of Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville. We are happy to welcome you into the family of more than 95,000 individuals who can proudly claim SIUE as their alma mater. You are joining a list of alumni which includes individuals like John Simmons, Gail Lininger, the founder and CEO of RE/MAX International, Pulitzer Prize winner Paige St. John, CBS White House correspondent Peter Mayer, Dwayne Statz, the broadcast voice of the Tampa Bay Rays, and engineering grad Ed Grady, who is revolutionizing how solar energy is collected. Our alumni include inventors, scientists, lawyers, entertainers, physicians, dentists, nurses, teachers, corporate CEOs, pharmacists, and community leaders who are literally helping to improve the quality of life and shape the future for generations to come. Now that you've graduated, it is also my privilege to welcome you to the SIUE Alumni Association. There's no fee to join, no application to complete. You're in. It's sort of like my graduation present to you. I know what you're thinking. I'd rather have a card and some cash, but really the Alumni Association is better. You now have access to career services, networking events, alumni discounts, and many other benefits. But the greatest benefit that we can give you is the opportunity to serve, to help our fellow alumni, to help students, and to help this university continue to be one of the finest institutions of its kind. We may have come from different backgrounds and definitely different generations, but because we are both SIUE alums, we have more in common than we have differences. We need to increase our scholarships for students. We need more alumni mentors. In fact, our mentoring program is growing, and we are leading the way to having one of the country's most robust alumni mentoring programs. So get in on it. Let's work together to connect alumni around the world, not just to better our own careers, but for the sake of building relationships, for impacting culture, and for improving lives. I'm here today because SIUE has done more for me than I could have ever imagined on my first graduation from SIU in 1975. Some of you in the audience will remember we celebrated with Otis Redding singing "Sitting on the Dock of the Bay" and drinking some Boone's Farm apple wine. So please get involved. Congratulations again. I'm proud of you guys, and welcome to the SIU Alumni Association.
Thank you, Ms. George. On behalf of the university, I wish to thank Tyler Green for his fine musical presentations today. Thank you to Dr. Paul Rose for reading the graduates' names. Thank you to the Army ROTC for the presentation of colors, for making the commencement program available to those who are deaf or hearing impaired. Thank you to our interpreters, Amanda Pennington and Amy Athy. We will conclude commencement by singing both verses of the SIUE alma mater, Hail SIUE, led by Tyler Green. The lyrics are printed on the back cover of your program. Following the alma mater, please be seated until the platform party, faculty, staff, and graduates have left the seating area. And now, please rise for the alma mater.
Above the Mississippi plain, your splendor meets the sky. You give to all a chance to gain. You raise our spirits high. Hail, all hail SIUE, our gratitude we owe. Our fount of opportunity, where'er in life we go. To college life we bid adieu, and wend our separate ways. Yet college friends